Hey everyone, it's Simon from Body Development Centre here, and today I'm going to give you the next part of my journey back to lean. So, something that I used to use quite often, probably a good 3 to 5 times a week when I was very lean before, is regular, quite low intensity cardiovascular exercise. In particular, what I tended to do was sit on my exercise bike whilst I watched a TV series on Netflix, etc. So I got back into this yesterday. I did it for the first time in longer than I probably like to admit, to be honest with you. I'd imagine it's probably a good 6 to 8 months. And I stuck the last couple of episodes of Stranger Things on, and I watched that whilst I just sat on the bike. It wasn't a particularly difficult training workout, so I probably was averaging about 120 beats a minute. You're talking maybe about 60% of kind of my maximum heart rate, so not too difficult at all. But it's worth taking on board with these kind of things, that it really is consistency which causes your weight to reduce and your fitness to improve, rather than intensity. Intensity has its place, and don't get me wrong, there is definite advantages to doing intense exercises, but you don't have to. So if you find them hard to motivate yourself for, you definitely can just sit on an exercise bike for an hour or so and watch your favourite TV series. This can actually become even more effective if you, I suppose, ban yourself from watching that TV series anytime outside of when you're sat on the bike. This is something I used to do all the time, and I found it very, very motivating. So whenever I'd get into a TV series, I'd say to myself that I could watch it as much as I want, but I had to be on the exercise bike at the time. Not necessarily doing anything intense, but I had to be pedaling. And by doing this, what I tended to find is that I'd end up getting anywhere from maybe 4 up to maybe 8+ extra hours of light cardio in a week, which obviously has a beneficial effect for my cardiovascular system. But in addition to that, was burning a few thousand extra calories every single week, which very easily helped me to stay very lean and keep my body fat very low. So you can do similar. It doesn't really matter what it is. It could be walking whilst listening to an audio book. It could be on the treadmill whilst listening to your favourite album. It really doesn't matter. Just whatever you decide to do, make sure that it's an exercise you enjoy and that you're using some kind of entertainment that helps distract you away from the physical sensations of the exercise. If you have any questions or suggestions as to how you would implement this, then please let me know in the comments below. But outside of that, thanks for your time, and I'll catch you in a couple of days.